Afternoon.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's be introduce myself.
Yes.
My name is Suratthaini. I come from Bangladesh. Yes.
My name is Nam. I'm in Lang Suan. Oh, sorry, I'm in Bak Nam, Lang Suan.
Yes.
I teach
Okay.
there.
Yeah.
Okay, and my name is Mai. I'm teaching in Children Advent School.
Yeah. Okay. I know it already. Yeah. Yeah. I will introduce myself too. Okay. I am Claude. I live in Bak Nam, Lang Suan with my family, and I teach with Mai at Kangmyeon School in Lang Suan. Originally, I am from Switzerland in Europe.
So, what is your
My mother language is German. It's German. Yes.
How many languages?
Yeah, really good. I can speak only three, and two a little bit. German, French, and English. Thai.
I also. Okay.
But Thai just a little bit.
From three languages, which one is German, French, or English? Which one is harder?
The hardest, I think, German is really difficult for the foreigner to learn it. The structure and the grammar is really strange. Oh, very long time ago. And, about age. I was about 7 years old. 7, 8, like this. Yeah. Yeah, the pronunciation, the sound was a little bit strange at the beginning.
Your English teacher was teaching you in English or in your mother tongue?
Yeah, we had already at school an English teacher, but not somebody from England or from America. Also a Swiss guy, a Swiss teacher, and he taught us as with a German mother language. He taught us English, but it was good. Yeah, it was nice. I remember. At the beginning with pictures, with games, with exercises, listening exercises. Yeah, listen maybe is very important at the beginning, you know. After when you are able to listen, you can read, you can speak. Maybe the latest you will learn is to write, because writing is maybe the most difficult.
When you were young, what will make you love English?
Yeah, English is really important all over the world, you know. If you are able to speak English on an average level, then you can travel everywhere you want, you know. And the world is open for you. The language for me is not really a nice language. French is much more beautiful.
Before you
Before in Switzerland, I work as a tax specialist in the tax department of the Swiss government. Tax. Yeah. I made refunds, but I taught inside the tax administration. I taught about the taxes. I have experience as a teacher, but not as an English teacher. And I had a lot to do with England. And of course, with England, you have to speak English.
Why you decided to come to teach in Thailand?
Because that was a desire to go back to Thailand one time for my wife, you know. And now I'm 47 years old. And we came here, I was 42. 42 is a good age, because you have a lot of experience, you're not too young, maybe you have a little bit of money, that's also good, you know. And then we thought now we will try it, and the children were not too old, you know. If they are maybe about 6, 7, 8 years old, it's okay. If they start to have the boyfriends also, then it's more difficult.
Have you ever taught students from other countries apart from Thailand?
In Switzerland, you mean?
Yes.
For language? language is not only about the taxes inside the administration, but not outside this.
Did you really what they call education?
Yeah, I made a higher business school in Zurich, Switzerland. About economics. I'm interested in economics.
It's easy or hard to change
You know, that's specific about yourself, I think. If you're open-minded, everything is easier. If you're closed a little bit, everything is more difficult. And I think I am open-minded person. I am open for everything.
So, talking about your career now, you are teaching in so many places, right?
At Langsuan, yes, exactly.
Okay. One is in Suratthaini. So, you are teaching the kids, the students from
Yeah.
from which age? Starting from.
Oh, yeah, maybe the youngest I ever taught was maybe 4 years old, and the oldest maybe 70.
70 yeah.
Yes, because I taught every year. I taught at the Courson, yeah. The adults outside.
So,
You know, I teach very easy, you know, something for basic, same as the nursery students, but different a little bit, you know, and then it's okay. I can teach also if you're 70 years old, you don't understand English 1, 2, 3, 4, it's okay, you know.
so which age that you think they can learn English better?
Yeah, that's easy, difficult to say. I think a good age to start maybe would be about 7, 8 years old is okay. Before this age, it's hard for them to really to understand.
Now you are teaching in primary school, yes. And what is the weakness of a Thai student? Weakness in English.
Yeah, they not have really a big vocab, I think, and the sound sometimes is also a little bit strange. Not from everyone. And yeah, many of them, not everyone, but more than the half, I think, they are not really enthusiastic about learning English. You know, they must learn. Okay, they learn, but they don't want to learn.
Yes.
Many of them, not everyone, but more than the half, I think, more than 50%.
Why do you think they don't?
Because they think it's not so important. Maybe they stay here the whole life, I don't know, or they work in the garden somewhere, and they think there's no use to learn English.
Yeah, this is my question, and I can't answer it. And how we change the attitude of the students?
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
How to attract them?
That's a good question. Maybe I think it would be better to solve a solution on another way. Why everybody have to learn English? That's my question, maybe. Because okay, in Switzerland it's important because we are surrounded by countries. English is important, but maybe here you should look if it's really necessary for everyone to learn English.
And what is your favorite technique to teach students that you think it will attract the students?
Yeah, if you let speak them, it's not a monologue. I'm not staying in front of the class and speaking 1 hour. I like to speak with them, and I can close to them and I say, stand up now, I ask you a question, and yes, and you put a lot of fantasy inside the period, you know, fantasy, and not too straight, not like this. You have to be like this, you know, open for many things, something strange things. Same one time I made with a skipping rope or with the push-ups during the periods. You have to make a little bit, put the fantasy, the strange ideas inside the period to attract them. Sometimes you make a competition, maybe you give the prizes. Oh, yeah. Make a joke, go like this. Or let them play in the front of the class, 2 or 3, same as a role play, you know.
It's hard to make them speak.
But okay, not everyone is meek, you know. I think in each room, at Communion 2, there are maybe from 2 to 10 students. They can speak a little or more than a little, and that's okay. You know, I will not judge here. How about the teachers act, you know? I am a stranger here, I'm a foreigner. I don't want to say to blame somebody, you know? But maybe it's never too late or it's never wrong to think about how do you teach. Also, the highest person should think sometimes. If they make it good, if they make it well, you know, because nobody is perfect, you know. Also, the big direction should sometimes improve. It's okay. Or maybe I change it.
So, do you think for my teaching, absolutely
Yeah, just a little bit, not the whole time.
So, do you think I should change the way of teaching English? Instead of saying Thai, I should say in
I didn't observe you the whole hour, but you know, that's very difficult to give you a good advice because every student is different, the school is different, you have another humor, another mood than you. And your own technique must be the best for you yourself, you know. Then you not hesitate to teach, you know, in your own. But good is, I think, to let them speak. That is really important. Don't speak the whole hour yourself. Let them speak. And you push them to speak. You force them to speak. They have to speak, you know. Not I'm lazy now, or then they have to come in the front alone. They have to speak alone in the front. Maybe not everyone, but someone they want to speak, you know. These one you have to choose. Somebody is bored about it, you can see it, okay, let it be, you know.
How do you manage your students when they are not living?
I never hit them, of course. I'm sorry. I will only call her, you know, be anxious. I will be late. Just a little bit is okay, you know. Because sometimes the students are late too. So I'm sorry, just a little bit. Not she is afraid, you know. So it's good that they can see too. I am busy to teach everywhere. Hello. I'm outside a little. I will be late a little bit. Maybe 10 minutes. Okay? Okay, okay, thank you very much, M.Ed. See you later. Bye-bye. Okay. What did you ask before? I can't remember. Sorry.
How do you manage your students when they are not in?
I let them come in the front and I hit them strongly, you know. Never. This is something I will never make, and I never made it too. It's different, you know. Sometimes I let them stand up and I ask the naughty students some questions, and then they will be shy, you know, because they can't answer, and everyone listen and smile about them. Or sometimes I pack them like this and bring them out of the room, and sometimes heavily, you know, I wait a long time, and after it's silent, I take a big branch, bamboo branch, and I hit on the table. I not hit them on the table very loudly, and then sometimes it's okay. But close to them, not on my table, on your table. When you're sitting here and you are naughty, I will hit about here, you know.
Students' table.
Yeah. Yes. Very close to them.
My lecturer Thai teachers to change to speak English in the class more than speak English more all the time when we teach this. Do you think we should speak Thai before they have a chance to listen?
Yeah, the idea is good, but the problem is I see it also myself, you know. If I am alone, I isn't here, or another teacher, Lily, then if I only speak English, many of them will not understand me, they can't understand me. Then I have to speak just a little bit Thai too, you know. I think to speak only English, that's maybe a nice wish, but you can't complete it. I think it's impossible, in my point of view. If you will make it, they can't follow you. If you will be severe and only English, I think they can't follow you. You can try it. Yeah, I think you need still. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Good luck for your master degree. Yeah. See you next time.
Yeah, very nice to meet you.
Let me know when you finish your master degree. Yeah. Then we can have a drink again.
Open and show you our video.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Bye bye. Okay. Thank you very much. Bye bye. Yes.
This is my school.
Yeah, might have to tell me one time where about. Then I know. Okay.
In the temple, Wat Sawang.
It's inside the village, Patlam.
In the temple.
Oh yeah, then I know it. I go to aerobics in the evening.
Yeah.
Aerobics.
Yeah, it's
Like,
my school.
yeah. Can you bring this again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Bye bye.
5 units.
So I'm leaving and he's staying for 2 weeks.
So the party starts tomorrow. Week-long party. You all come. Okay, don't.
His wife is coming, so be careful.
That's right. That's right. It's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us
Thanks, backup man.
let us introduce ourselves.
Please.
Okay, my name is Nalini. You can call me Nam. I'm a teacher at Wat Sawang School.
Hello.
Okay. And I'm Mai. I'm an English teacher in Chumchon Wat Kanden School.
Sorry, your name again?
Mai.
Mai.
M.A.I. Mai.
I am Dao from Ban Bangi School. That is the way to Ban Chữ Copy
Okay.
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 And what's your name?
My name is Colin,
Colin.
and I'm from England, and I have lived in Thailand for about 14 years.
14 years. Oh my god. It's a long time. And what's your name?
My name is Lawrence.
Lauren.
Yeah, Lawrence, like Lawrence of Arabia.
How do you spell you?
L-A, it's got all the difficult letters for the Thai. Lawrence. Lawrence.
Can I have the last name too?
Okay, Worcester, like Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce, but without the sheer.
And why on the internet?
And please, Mr. Colin, can I
Yes.
have your surname too? Your last name too?
Cottrell. Cotterell.
Okay. We interview or ask you about your job.
Okay.
What did you do?
I write. I'm a writer.
Writer.
I write novels.
Write novels.
Yes.
I see.
That's not mine. That's Sudoku.
Yeah.
I don't write Sudoku. That's not mine.
Can you give me the name of some of your novels?
Yeah, but there are many. I can show you. It's easier to show you. If you just Google me, then it will come.
If I search your name, I see.
Oh, he's famous. World famous.
How about you? What do you do now?
I'm a photographer. Now and forever.
I like.
Oh, thanks.
I have a camera. Maybe you can take me.
Okay. All right. I won't charge too much. Little money. No, I'm here in Thailand to photograph.
Around Thailand or only in the south?
No, only here this time. I've been to Thailand before. I like kind of chop on.
Rajabhat.
No?
Any photo?
Yeah?
Yeah, my mother love it.
There's so much good things to photograph in Thailand. It's never boring.
Many things new.
Yes. There's a lot of colorful things. I mean, for you, some things are not so colorful because you see every day. For me, it's exciting because I see maybe once in my life. Like today, this morning, I saw a monkey on a cart next to a motorbike. And I've seen it before in photos, but I've never seen here, live. So it was great. But he wouldn't stop and let me take a photo. So he promised we'd see many.
It wasn't really a monkey, it was a short man with a beard. He thought it was a monkey, but it was a little man, really. Because he was driving the motorcycle, of course it wasn't a monkey.
The monkey was not driving the motorcycle. No. It's not true. I have a question. How difficult is it for you? I mean, you're exceptional Thais because you speak very good English. But for a Thai, or for you when you were younger, or maybe even now, how difficult is it to understand when we joke, when we tease, when humor is different? Yeah?
Yes, it depends. If you have ever heard that joke before.
Okay, okay. But
Because
you...
that we notice from your action. Yes, yes.
Oh, I give it away.
It's scientific.
Man,
Body language.
that's why no one laughs. I see. Okay, good. It's interesting. But Thai humor is different, yes?
Yes.
How is it different?
It's red.
Straight.
Yes. But from what I can see,
Yeah.
some of the line in English, I mean the joke in English, when we translate into Thai,
Yeah.
Thai people will laugh.
Yeah. I've been to movies in Thailand.
Yes.
I've been to comedy movies in Thailand, and sometimes my wife and I laugh, and nobody laughs anywhere in the theater. It's
My
funny.
friend, we understand, only we understand when we translate. In the textbook, in the book,
Yeah.
the student book, we have a joke like this. But some students like me to read it if they understand. But some
And you have to explain the joke
yeah.
because you
And then
speak English,
You just know.
and you also, because you know slang. Does that help? You know some slang?
Yes. And it's like some of the joke in English. It's not fun for us.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if we watch movie, we watch cartoon,
Yeah.
and we understand that it's a joke,
Yeah.
we will laugh. I don't know how to explain. It's like you when we tell you Thai joke,
Yeah.
sometimes you will laugh because you don't get it.
Sure.
It's a joke in
Absolutely.
Thailand.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and come back to you. How long did you be a writer? When you start to write the book?
I started about 9 years ago.
9 years ago.
Before that, I was a teacher.
Lecturer asked me to interview the people in my area, but in my career. But I think it is nicer if we know another job too. Teacher too. So, most of you, have you ever talked to Thai people who speak English before us?
Yes, many times.
Can you understand?
Well, it depends, because I work in university, so the teachers can speak English and understand English very well. But outside the university, you meet people in the street, and some people want to practice their English, but they don't have any English to practice with. So it depends who you're talking to. Sometimes you talk to people who lived outside of Thailand, who lived in America, and of course they come back and they're very confident in speaking. And sometimes you meet people who studied just in high school, and the teacher couldn't speak English, and the students couldn't understand the teacher, and so she explained everything in Thai. So they didn't have experience to speak English.
What do you prefer between teacher or writer?
I enjoyed teaching, but I was teaching for 27 years. So after 27 years, you like to stop. So now I'm happy because I don't have to teach anymore. It starts to be a job. Every day, go to school, teach. And I was lucky because I taught different levels. Primary school and secondary school and adults and teachers and social workers, yeah. So I taught different levels and that made it more interesting for me.
Could you give me some recommend technique to make students can speak English well?
I played a lot of games. I did a lot of games that it helps if the students don't know they're studying. So you play a game and they think they're playing a game and they go home and they remember 10 words of English. That's a successful lesson. Because usually you teach for 1 hour and they go home and they don't remember anything. So I played a lot of games with the students. And the same game again. Next week the same game and they remember the language from the week before.
Try to do like this, but in Thailand we have many tests, open tests and that many activity too much. And one more thing, Thai students, they have to study a lot of subjects, like many subjects.
And how do you manage your students when your little students when they are surrounded in classroom?
My students are never naughty.
And when they are playing around the classroom, how do you manage them?
If you have children in your classroom playing like that, then you started wrong. From the first lesson with the new students, you have to be very strict. If you're too friendly, the children will play. So lesson 1, lesson 2, no laughing, no smiling, no fun, just tough. And then after that, you can relax. Because if you are teaching after 10 lessons and the children are still playing, then you made a mistake in lesson number 1 and lesson number 2. You try to be a friend too soon. First they must respect you and then they can be your friend. You can't start to be a friend in the first lesson. They have to be afraid of you in the first lesson.
My students never get scared of me and they always think that I'm their friend.
Okay, bad start. Really.
Because my student is, their body is as same as me, or some of them are taller than me.
Size doesn't make any difference, does it?
Okay, and Mr. Lawrence?
Yes.
Okay, have you ever talked to Thai people who speak English?
Yes.
And
Sure.
do you understand them?
Yes, but sometimes I think they might pretend to understand when they really don't. So I have to be thinking while I'm talking to make sure that what I'm saying, and then sometimes ask a question to make sure that
You know,
we're getting.
That's even.
Oh, boy.
that was
Yeah. No.
Good. That's when you're going to get it. And you walk over.
Yeah.
Sorry, we have the problem.
That's okay.
It's my job tomorrow, so I have to learn.
What do you do with it? What do you do with it?
Oh, just walk them. You mean?
For the dog? Where?
The beach.
At the beach.
Yeah. Walking dogs always makes them happy. Because then they're with the pack and they're moving, and that's natural for dogs.
All of this?
Hmm?
All of this? You walk the
All
dog?
of them?
Yeah. Yeah, so far. Well, one straggler.
Yeah. Before you be a photographer, what did you do?
School, and I worked for 1 year for an environmental organization. you know, like Greenpeace, like that for nature, and it was a difficult job because I took it personally. You know what I mean? You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So I was too involved. I would take it home, and everything was difficult with that. So I decided not for me.
What do you think it is the weakness of Thai people to speak English? What is the weakness?
Weakness?
Yes.
The first teacher that you have is your weakness. If your first teacher doesn't speak English, then you have a bad beginning. So you learn mistakes from the beginning. And when you make mistakes in the beginning, it's more difficult to speak. So if for example, now you teach English in primary school, but the primary school teachers can't speak English. So the week before your lesson, they are studying the same lesson. So the primary school teachers are not confident to speak. So it's a problem that continues to go around. So the teacher can't teach, the teacher can't speak, the students can't speak, and it gets the same thing goes around and around. So your problem is that you don't have a good example in the school to practice with.
But one more problem is, like us, we can speak English to our students, but after we teach them, they don't get the chance to use in their life. So I think we can solve that problem.
You can, if you study a language in another country, the serious students, the students who are good, they get together and they have a club. And in the club, you are not allowed to speak Thai. So it's like an after-school club or a weekend club or a football club where you only speak English, or a sailing, swimming club where you only speak English. So sometime every week, the good students get together and they only speak together in English. In the beginning, maybe 3 students, that's fine. But they do something interesting, something exciting. And next week, somebody wants to join the club, but they can only speak English. So more people come to join the club because they want to enjoy, not because they want to speak English, but they must speak English. So if you have, in your class, you have 4 students and they speak English very well, and you make a club with those 4 students. And Monday night, from 5 o'clock to 6:30, they speak English together with some activity. And then they go and they tell their friends, oh, we had a good time, we spoke English. And the next week you get 5 students. And volunteer, not force. And the next week you get 7 students. And they do something together, but in English. So this time to this time, you can't speak Thai. Yeah.
Why do you think you 3 are better English speakers than most of your friends? All 3 of them, or anyone?
I think it's not good enough for us. Sometimes we don't understand the foreigner. We understand it from the action, not from the
Or some keywords.
But why did you make it possible to speak English well enough for this conversation?
For me, I think English is important.
Yeah.
When I studied in the secondary school, I studied math and science, but I changed my mind because I think English is important, and I dream that I travel around the world, so I have to learn.
That's it. That's got to be it for a lot of people. The motivation. A lot of your students aren't motivated because they think maybe they'll never need English again. Like I was with calculus. I thought I never need calculus, so I didn't make it perfect. I wasn't an A student in calculus. But if you have a real strong drive because there's an end goal, that makes a big difference. So if you can maybe find the one student and convince them that if they want to travel, they cannot speak Thai in France in Germany, in Kenya, in anywhere. English, you can get anywhere in the world, almost, and speak with somebody. Thai, you'd be hard-pressed to find anyone in Ethiopia who speaks Thai. So travel is a good motivation.
According to me, because I love English, that's all.
Okay, that's good.
So when I was young, when I studied in Paris school, my teacher gave me more words to practice at home, and so it made me love English. And but I care for grammar very much, so I don't confident to speak English more. And now I am teacher, so I have to practice with students, most of us.
Yeah. Well, all three of you speak better English than some English teachers I've met in Thailand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Where are you doing the MA?
In Suratthaini.
At what?
Rajabhat, yes.
At weekends. It's a weekend.
Yeah, on the weekend. 2 years.
And this is your second year or your first year?
First year,
The third months.
Congrats. Congratulations.
In 2 years.
Well, for getting this
have
far.
to
Yeah.
graduate for 2 years, so within 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for your job, and I like taking photo too. When you taking photo, after you taking photo, you sell it or you collect it?
So I have an agency that sells it. So I don't market myself much anymore. I used to, but now I give it to an agency and they spread it around the world.
And if
And
the
they take
people
care
want
of
to buy it,
Hmm?
how to if the people around the world want to buy
Yeah.
your photo,
Different ways, but mostly online. They just see the photo on the website and order it and pay. And it depends if it goes to big advertising or a small newspaper. It's different prices, different clients. You know,
what kind
Big
of some picture do you like to take? Like nature or people? Or
Nature's my favorite, only because I like to be in nature and it's so inspiring. Animals are fascinating, but I do more work in the cities and the country and the countryside, the rural area for business, for making sales.
can I ask you what is the the most expensive one that you get the money from the photo?
I don't know. I'd be reaching back a bit. I think.
Approximately.
Well, certainly I've had checks around $5,000, but not many. Not many.
You are right, so I think you have many belief. What do you believe in your life, such as where they will
Something like
your life,
your belief or
your special life,
special word.
the area of your belief. Such as one line.
One line
Yes.
to describe my feeling of life,
Yes.
my meaning of life.
Yes.
And you too.
All right, it's difficult to interpret, but it comes from the expression "to save the planet." Right? You heard that we should save the planet, we should save Earth. But my philosophy is,
That's the philosophy.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
my philosophy is, don't try to save the planet, save the garden. So make your small life helpful for other people. Make your small, help one person outside your life. If everybody does that, then there are no problems in the world. Don't save the planet, save your own environment, your own garden. He probably wants to save the planet.
Save by just
Forget the
taking
garden.
photo, not take it. Yes.
Say again?
Just taking photo, but not take it. Yes.
That's a good way to put it.
Yes.
Yeah. Or they sometimes say, take nothing but photos, leave nothing but footprints.
Yes.
Okay,
I
but
saw
that's not-
this. I saw
Yes.
this.
It is.
Yeah.
But I
There's
can't
another
skip.
one. I've seen another added phrase to that. No, I can't remember that. No, mine is simple. It's always look on the bright side of life. Come on. What?
It was on YouTube 2 nights ago. Or
That's
something.
great. It's a Monty Python song. So,
Yeah, this is for me to listen to our tour.
It's very
See?
nice. It's very nice to talk with
Oh,
you
thank
today.
nice to talk to you.
Thank you very much for
You're
your
very
time.
welcome.
And thank you for your warm welcome today.
Good. Well, you're doing a good thing. Good luck.
Thank you.
I hope it
Thank
works.
you.
Before you go, I'll give you a book. They can't have a book because they
They
didn't do
told me you
anything.
show me.
Oh, he was holding his hand
The
steady.
book, your book.
Yeah, come and get one.
Oh. Can I go?
Yes. Don't let the dog inside.
I'll go. Go ahead. Tom. Oh, what? Oh.
I love dogs.
Me too.
I have 4 dogs.
Really?
In my house, but it's very small one.
Are they related? Are they brothers,
Yeah,
sisters?
She has 8 dogs.
8 dogs?
Yes.
7 puppies.
Puppies.
And
Puppies, 1 dog.
Wow,
They,
that's a lot. A lot of mouths.
yeah, a lot of.
But they get along?
Huh?
They get along? They
Yeah,
get together?
Yes.
Nicely. And you know?
No, they
No
have
dogs?
seen it. They have seen them.
Oh yeah. But no dogs for
Maybe
you.
we can show you the photo.
Oh,
It's
good.
very nice
I am.
and funny photo.
I'll bet, yeah.
There are 3 at my hometown and 5 cats, 3
Ah.
dogs.
Wow.
In
In
my
your home.
hometown.
Hometown, oh, okay. Are you all originally from this area? From near
No.
here? All over?
No, she is in town.
Okay.
Yeah, this is my
You're local.
hometown.
Oh, nice.
Even me.
She's too, but
Oh, okay.
me not.
Oh,
I come from Trang, it is the south of
Oh,
Thailand.
sure, sure.
Yes.
the fruit
Trang.
fruit capital.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I went to China a long time ago to go to Cambodia, I went to Angkor Wat.
Ah.
That's Trang direction, yes?
No, she lives in Trang.
Thailand,
In the
Trang,
Kyrgyzstan,
Trang,
South.
Thailand.
Your dogs.
The south
Yes.
of
Okay, I'll
Thailand.
put one more
Okay, okay.
upstairs. Wait, be back.
I read it. Okay, how do you call the dog?
Come here.
Like that?
Yes, out.
Like
Yeah, yeah.
for
Oh,
us,
oh.
it's like something like that.
Yeah, look, he likes that. Oh, boy.
Do you think he can understand Thai, he or she?
I don't know. Ask Colin. I don't know if I don't know how old he was. All of these are rescue.
I think but if it's sleep with the foreigner, it can
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
English,
Yeah.
not Thai.
Little
Because
bit.
I have friends from Scotland and he speak English.
Oh, really?
And
Well,
talk.
nobody
Yeah.
understands Scotland here.
All right, this one is here in Langson.
Oh!
These are in Lao, so you have to read and exchange.
Thank you. I will show my lecture.
So you didn't know when you were coming today that
No.
you were meeting
Yes,
a famous writer.
I only know from her that she's taking me here.
Yeah.
She was
Okay.
taking me here. So
Cool.
this morning I tried to see another foreigner like Chris
Yeah.
and teacher David, and he both of them didn't stay at home. So I asked James
Oh, okay.
for the foreigner.
Funny. Yeah.
Something written in here, I have to take it up.
So you're lucky to come here.
Sure. We call that in English serendipity.
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 That's a nice surprise when you don't expect it.
Serendipity.
It's a good word. It's one of my favorite words.
Serendipity.
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 Exactly. Good. Well said. What's the word? What's the word? What word did I say?
Serendipity.
Good. Good. Pretty close.
Something surprise.
That's right. But an unexpected. There you go.
Unexpected.
Yeah. Really unanticipated.
Let's get your shoes.
Serendipity.
You guys are being good.
Something surprise. Unexpected. Unexpected.
Do you have a favorite English word?
Favorite English word.
Favorite?
For me, like one word or one line.
Either.
Try your best.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
Do
That's
the
good.
best and you get the best thing.
There you go. Always look on the right side. That's kind of similar. Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay.
Hope to see you in Asia here for 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
Like bike to
Bicycle.
Patna.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
There.
Okay.
In the morning I am at the beach.
That's what's in the morning to the beach.
Like I breathe in the
Oh.
morning. The food is very friendly. Good scenery and
Ah,
I will see the sun.
like a yoga, like a meditation.
Just see the sun.
Relax.
It's a type of yoga, type of meditation.
And on Saturday evening,
Yeah.
there is a market. Big
Oh,
market.
yeah. Colin mentioned. He said that was good to see.
You can find a lot of food and
Good.
things.
All right. Maybe see you there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you. Dogs are okay? Okay. There's no actual card in there. It's,
No.
he just likes to do that.
Can he follow you to your country to take photo?
I don't know what immigration will say.